Well, happy Wednesday, Fresh Baked. We're the main entrance of Disneyland for this episode of Wednesdays. It's an afterglow of opening day for, well, soft opening of Magic Happens. We just got done watching that on Main Street, and I thought this is a great opportunity. It's dusk, the sun is set. This is gonna be a new experience for a Wednesday episode. And I thought it would be really neat to start out here in the entrance. I don't hardly ever get to see Disneyland under these conditions. Very rarely. Hey, how's it going? I kind of just want to hang out here and look at the lights. So for the uninitiated, Wednesdays at Fresh Baked are days, well, on Wednesdays, are days where we forget our agendas, we forget our plans. We try not to impose any kind of will on the park and instead let Disneyland guide us. We follow the Disney winds. And it's kind of fun because it takes all the pressure off and it gives you a chance to experience Disneyland in the way that it was intended, in my opinion anyway. I know some will disagree with me, but that's just the way I see the park. That's how I feel about it. I feel like Disneyland is an experience, not a collection of rides, not a checklist of things to do, but to feel the park instead of trying to dominate it. Look at that. I would love to see more of that. And you know what, we can actually, because it's on Main Street.
Water, had a glass of wine, and pizza.
So tempting, Fresh Baked. It's so tempting, but the winds, I think it's me that's telling me to get on the train, not the winds. I mean, that was pretty amazing catching the train. Hey, what's up? Hey, guys. I mean, that is pretty great, catching the train like that at the entrance. It's hard to tell if that's exactly the winds or not. Because I love the train. Because my own heart will lie to me.
Around Walt Disney's Magic Kingdom, through the Grand Canyon and primeval world. Stop at Frontierland, Mickey's Toontown, and Tomorrowland. Last call.
If you were to ask me, Dave, what is the one sound, the one piece of audio that you most identify with Disneyland, that might be it. It's the sound of the train and the conductor's speech. That's everything. I wonder what it'd be like to have a cup of coffee at 8 a.m. on that balcony, watching the people come in for rope drop. Is that a thing that's possible?
Ou seja, os milhões até 80 já tá bom.
Makes you want to never leave Main Street, right? You know, I am a unapologetic lover of lighting effects. Maybe that's why I get so infatuated with Main Street and Town Square at night, because of all the lights. But I mean, you put a light effect behind, under, around something, and I lose it. I think it's so wonderful. Like this. This is just a simple light on a simple little water feature. And I love it. And matter of fact, what time is it? It's 6:15. They're supposed to do this light show here at Pixie Hollow every 15 minutes. Once the sun goes down, it seems like our little night show should be happening here any minute. Any second, but it's not. Ooh, look at that. Let's go to Pixie Hollow. Guys, they put a chain up. They don't want me to go into Pixie Hollow. They don't want me to see how pretty it is in here. Up close, they won't let me show you. There are little pixies in there. All kinds of pixies and some beautiful little homes that the pixies live in, that they've built. And the greens and the blues. And the little astral orbiter. That's it, now I'm on a hunt. I'm on a hunt for lighting features. Is there any up this way? Can I go in the back way? Because sometimes you can. But I have a feeling this time you cannot. Look, there's where you meet Tinkerbell, right in there. Do you see her stuff? But no Tinkerbell, they don't let us in. I mean, obviously, teacups, right? What's better lit at Disneyland at night than the teacups? I can't think of anything. I was so happy when I discovered these when they were remodeling the queue for Matterhorn. It's wonderful. Look at that.
Then you add fast pass option.
Lights like this just send me. When you light a queue like this, lights in the trees, I mean, these aren't technically in the trees, but they're lighting the trees in the same way that they would normally if they were in their native, but they just built lamps underneath the trees. It works just the same. I don't know what it is, maybe that's why I love Christmas so much, is I love a lit tree. So welcome to our lighting feature episode on this Wednesday, Fresh Baked. I hope you don't mind. But since I've got the camera, this is what you get. It's magic. It almost looks better out of focus. Oh, wow. It looks even better through the lens. I wish you guys could watch this show through the lens sometimes. Because it's beautiful, what I'm looking at. In some ways, this has been more fun than anything else I've done today. And I've seen the Magic Happens parade today, twice. But this is for me, this is the Disney Winds talking. This is what makes me happy about the Disneyland Resort, is being able to find those little nuances that make me happy. And that's the reason why I love coming here. For whatever reason. It doesn't have to be for an event or for a ride or anything like that. It's coming here because it's a place where I get to be happy any way that I want.
It takes a long time.
And I think that's why some people feel like a certain freedom. They're more able to express themselves. You see people be more expressive and be more open when they're at Disneyland. Because it's a safe place in that sense. Look at that. Come to Disneyland, be happy. I asked myself before I came down to this path of the Big Thunder Trail, what kind of lighting effects do they have at Galaxy's Edge? Do they have anything that I might be interested in? Yeah, no lighting effects here at all, only everywhere you look. And we haven't even seen the path to Rise yet. That's a no. Sometimes if you get here in the right moment, or if you're lucky, you'll see some stormtroopers up there doing a little surveillance, looking for some rebel scum, or resistance scum, I guess, in the case of Galaxy's Edge. I'm still impressed. Every time I come here, I'm still impressed. I'm taking video of lighting effects throughout Disneyland, and behind me are some really cool sound effects, which makes me think I need to do a video about some of the cool sounds at Disneyland, don't you think? Speaking of lighting effects, here's one you don't get to see very often, at least not actually on the rivers of America. Only during the winter season do you get to see this. And then just go ahead and segue that into this. Golden Horseshoe and the river bell back there. The lights along New Orleans Square and Pirates of the Caribbean. Look at all these lights. Oh, I'm in love. So fantastic. I guess if I'm doing lighting effects and then sound effects in the future, I might also have to do the smells of Disneyland. This might be one of the most dastardly smells in the entire park because it makes you want popcorn so bad, but it's like popcorn is like the last thing you should be having when you're at Disneyland. It's all salty and has no health benefits whatsoever. And we're gonna wind up Fresh Baked right where we started, as we do most cases, right? On most days, you start off on Main Street and you close on Main Street. Even if you're doing a show about the amazing lighting effects at the Disneyland Resort. When you get a chance, Fresh Baked, if you ever get a chance, or just make a chance, you know, find a minute to observe and enjoy the little nuances at Disneyland, just like that. I think you'll be surprised at how good it makes you feel, how happy you feel, and when you do that, especially here on Main Street. Don't be in a hurry, Fresh Baked. Don't be in a hurry. Life passes you by. All the best stuff you miss when you're in a hurry. It's a piece of advice that I often share with family and friends as much as possible. Don't be in a hurry. Take your time. That's why they say stop and smell the roses, right? I hope you guys enjoyed this week's show. We'll see you next week. We'll see you next Wednesday. Who knows where that will take us? We'll let the winds decide. And until then, Fresh Baked. We've got lots more videos for you to see, so grab a churro and check out some of our other videos and have your mind blown by how much fun we're having. We truly are the best of Disney Bake Fresh Daily. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, and we'll see you next time. Fresh Baked!